going to be talking about sugar cravings. So thanks so much for joining us here on the channel. Sugar is one of the hardest things for us to remove from our diet. If one of your resolutions this year was to decrease the amount of sugar, I think that is fantastic. It's going to take a little bit of work. Okay, our body and our brain react to sugar the same way it reacts to cocaine. If we have a tiny little bit, our body then craves more and more and more, and it becomes even harder to get it out of our system the more we are having. So, step one, water. We want to make sure that we're drinking tons and tons of water. Helps to clear out our system, and it will help to decrease your cravings. So if you have a sugar craving, I ask you to grab your water first, get some into your system, and then reevaluate. Listen to your body. If you are still craving sugar after having your water, then step number 2 is to only have treats that you make yourself. So I often talk to my clients about this. If we are making our own pastries and our own sweets, then we know what's going into them. So they'll have less preservatives for sure. And then you are in control of the other ingredients that are going in. So you get to choose healthier substitutes for sugar, right? So maybe you start doing all of your baking with processed white sugar, because at least you're not having all of the preservatives. Then you can switch to brown sugar. Then you can switch to raw cane sugar. Then you can switch to unprocessed, natural, unpasteurized honey or pure maple syrup, right? And then you can work on decreasing the amount that you're putting in. So doing this at a slow pace will allow your body to adjust to the changes that you're making instead of just trying to go cold turkey. The other thing with making our own sweets is that we'll probably start having less, because having the time to bake your own treats and your own pastries is a little bit hard to come by sometimes. So maybe you'll have a little bit less right off the get-go. Okay, so one of the things that I've made and started making at home is our own chocolate bars with raw cacao instead of processed chocolate, and then adding all sorts of healthy ingredients to it. So pure maple syrup, hemp hearts, chia seeds, nuts, seeds, and then using things like dried fruit as our sweet treat in it. And then again, like I mentioned before, slowly decreasing the amount of the sugary additives into it. But again, it is a much better alternative than a store-bought chocolate bar, right? So the next step, once we've done all of that, is to really look at our habits. Obviously, in order to make lasting changes, we can't just be swapping out foods. We also have to look at our behaviors. So what time of day are we having those sugar cravings? Is it a mid-afternoon slump? Is it at night after the kids have gone to bed and we feel like we need a reward for getting through the day? I know that's often when I start craving sweets. And when we look at those behaviors, we can start making changes. So if you are eating unconsciously in the evenings after your kids have gone to bed, then we need to find something else for our hands to be doing at that time. Maybe it's knitting, maybe it's coloring, maybe it's folding laundry, whatever it is that you want to do to change the behavior that you would normally be doing at that time of day. If you are having cravings in that mid-afternoon slump, then we need to look at your nutrition as a whole. What is your body lacking that it then is starting to crave things? You see, our system works as a whole unit. So if you're not getting certain nutrients in your day-to-day nutrition, your body will start craving things in order to get you to eat, because it doesn't necessarily, it can't tell you, it can't decipher which things you're missing and getting you, if you need more vitamin K, your digestive system can't tell you that. It will just keep telling you that you're hungry until it gets the nutrients that it needs. The unfortunate thing is that as a human being, when we get hungry or we get those munchies, we go for the things that are quick and easy and simple. And those are often the things that are processed and easy to grab. So we have to really be looking at every part of our nutrition and our diet when we're dealing with cutting sugar out of our system, as well as our habits and behaviors. So I hope that gets you started with it. As we are actually talking about things that we're deficient in, one last final tip: make sure that you're getting a really good dose of protein and healthy fats in your diet. If we're not getting those healthy fats, our body will certainly crave them for sure. So, start looking at eating more raw nuts and seeds and avocados, looking at getting in those healthy fats while you're cooking, like coconut oil, olive oil on your salads, things like that. So make sure that you're really looking at making sure you're eating your healthy fats throughout the day as well. Okay, so hopefully that's gotten you started in the process of working on decreasing sugar. If you have questions, please post them below, and I will talk to you all soon. Please like and share this video. If it was helpful, I would love to know, and please subscribe to the channel so that we can meet again soon.